People play video games for a lot of reasons. For some it's about mastering systems or chasing high scores. But for others, they're an opportunity to be transported to another place. A temporary escape from the drudgery of reality. And these are some of the greatest escapes on PC. Mafia 2's Empire Bay is a fictional East Coast American city, combining elements of New York and Chicago. As mafioso Vito Scaletta, you experience it in two very different time periods, the snowy 1940s and the bright, optimistic 1950s. Whatever time period you're in, it's one of the most evocative virtual cities on PC. Alan Wake is set in the Pacific Northwest, in a sleepy all-American town called Bright Falls. The game's Twin Peaks-inspired contrast of idyllic Washington scenery and psychological horror makes this one of developer Remedy's most memorable settings. In the Metro series, nuclear war has forced the citizens of Moscow into the metro tunnels beneath the city. In Last Light, you explore both the ramshackle communities that have sprung up there, and the radiation-blasted ruins of the capital above, and both are powerfully atmospheric. There have been some great video game post-apocalypses over the years, but they're also cluttered. Mad Max's Wasteland, on the other hand, is great because of how vast and desolate it feels, and this makes the moments when you do find some remnants of the old world even more impactful. The real star of the BioShock series is Rapture, an underwater city built as a utopia for the world's best and brightest. Now a leaky tomb filled with hungry mutants. It's an oppressive, claustrophobic, yet strangely beautiful setting, from the gardens of Arcadia to the adult playground of Fort Frolic. When the dust settles and the mayhem stops, Grand Theft Auto V's Los Santos is an incredibly atmospheric place. Catch it when the sun is setting or when a storm rolls in, and the quality of Rockstar's world building is evident. It's unclear what Half-Life 2's City 17 was called before the Combine claimed it as their capital on Earth. This anonymous Eastern European city is a bleak, hopeless place where humans are pressed by the mysterious alien invaders, and the immense spire of the Citadel forever haunts the skyline. Every location in The Witcher 3 is magnificent, but there's something special about the rugged, wintry Skellige Isles. This chain of islands has its own distinctive culture, history, and politics, not to mention stunning natural beauty, and is home to some of the game's most memorable quests. Alien Isolation is set on Sevastopol, a run-down space station that, unfortunately, a xenomorph has decided to call home. The game takes its cues from Ridley Scott's original 1979 movie, with claustrophobic corridors, flickering lights, and the dread of being hunted by a remorseless alien killing machine. In the dingy, rat-infested city of Dunwall, the gulf between the rich and the poor is vast. In Dishonored, you experience both the lavish palatial homes of the rich and powerful, and the bleak, disease-ridden slums of the less fortunate. Dunwall is an incredible artistic achievement, and an enjoyably intricate playground for the game's open-ended stealth. To really appreciate the level of detail in Rockstar's cowboy epic, spend some time in the town of Valentine. This muddy, isolated frontier town is packed with detail, and feels genuinely alive. By day you'll see people working and carriages lining the streets. At night the saloon comes alive and the drunks stumble on the streets. It's amazing how much life there is in such a small town. Each region of wintry fantasy world Skyrim has a unique climate and ambience, from the bubbling hot springs of Eastmarch to the snow-battered coastline of Winterhold. This winter wonderland is arguably developer Bethesda's greatest creation, and to this day, exploring its many forests, mountains, and valleys remains incredibly compelling.